Hi, my name is Amanda Rocha. I am an estate planning and probate attorney in California, and today we are going to talk about how estate planning can save you money. Before I get into that, I want to give you my contact information. You can find me on my website at www.amandarocalaw.com. You can comment down below if this platform allows you to do so, or you can find me on social media and follow along. I'm at Amanda Rocha Law. So how can we save you money? The reason I'm talking to you about this today is because it is something that I bring up in all of my potential client meetings and try and explain to people how not only is estate planning great because it can avoid probate, it can pass your assets along to who you want them to go to and not who the state wants them to go to. It can allow for you to plan for your incapacity and a myriad of other things. But amongst all of those things, you can also, and most likely will, be saving money by creating an estate plan. And here are a few reasons why. First of all, probate is the number one way that you're going to save money doing this. Probate is very expensive, and in California, it's expensive in multiple ways. First of all, just filing the petition is over $400. That's just the petition to open probate. Now, $400 is a nominal amount of money in the long run, but that's not all that you're going to save. So it takes time, and time is money. If you have to take time away from work, which you most likely will, to go through a loved one's probate for them, or your loved ones will have to go through your probate case for you, it takes, on average in California, 16 to 18 months to get a normal probate from start to finish. Sometimes it can go 5 years or more, depending on the facts of the case. This is a lot of time spent away from work, not only getting all the documents together and contacting everybody, but appearing in court and doing the paperwork. It's a lot. Then an executor will need to be paid, most likely, unless it's a family member that refuses payment. Any executor of your probate case is, by law, allowed to collect money, and that money is set by the legislature. Just like a probate lawyer, they collect money based on the legislature's formula that they've put together. It is 4% of the first 100,000, and it kind of tiers off depending on how much your estate is. Also, probate attorneys can collect additional fees if they need to for extraordinary circumstances. Then an appraisal will have to be done, and the appraiser needs to be paid. And then all of the debts and credits will need to be paid. Creditors will need to be paid. More filing fees for other documents that have to be filed. And the list goes on. So just to give you a round even example, for an estate that is worth about $500,000, you're looking at about $30,000 in fees in general. So that's one way that it will save you money. Another way that an estate plan can save you money is if you are planning for your incapacity and you have filled out a power of attorney document, an advanced healthcare directive, a HIPAA release, and even perhaps nominations of guardians for your minor children and nomination of conservator for yourself in case you ever needed a conservatorship. This can save time in court for people fighting over what to do with you and money, because you have to pay to file documents and get all of this done. So that's additional funds that could be saved that way. Now here's where some more funds are really going to add up quickly. If you anticipate that you might ever need long-term care, your assets are all reachable if they're liquid. And so the only way you can save your liquid assets is to have them in an irrevocable trust, and you can't do that within 30 months of going into an assisted living facility or having in-home care that is subsidized by Medicare. So you would need to plan in advance to do this. Otherwise, you can take all of your retirement money and any of your savings accounts, and they'll just be drained until you can't pay for it out of pocket anymore, and then there's nothing left for your spouse. There are limits to what you can have. For example, a single person can only have $2,000 in liquid assets before qualifying for Medicare help, and a married couple, it's about $132,000 combined. So it's not a very high number, and it's easily achieved if you've saved for retirement, or you are at an age where you know have been saving for years. You'll have to spend all of that down before you qualify, and the only way that that money is going to be safe from being touched is if it's in an irrevocable trust. So that's one other way that estate planning can save you money. If you have any questions or any other ideas of how estate planning has saved you money in your family and you want me to mention it, please contact me. You can find me on my website at www.amandarocalaw.com. You can comment down below if this platform allows you to do that, or you can find me on social media at Amanda Rocha Law. Thank you.